As an algo trader, you're often required to download live data from the NSE website. Things like Bhav copies, live option chain data, latest price info, historic data of indices, top gainers, losers, FIIDI activity, and much more. Although there are a few packages already available in GitHub, when I last checked them, some of them have stopped working, or some of them don't have all the functionality that we usually want. So I created a simple Python utility that does all of that, and I'm hoping that it could be of some use to you as well. In this video, I'll walk you through this Python utility and show you how to use it. You can download this code for free from our community website. So let's get started. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Vivek and I'm a financially independent algo trader. This channel is all about building a community of algo traders. We discuss everything about algo trading using Python, building and backtesting trading strategies, market updates, and much more. Please do visit our community website, FabTrader.in. Also do check out my other YouTube channel, FabWealth, where I talk about my own financial independence journey and share tools, methods, and strategies that help me achieve my financial freedom. Thank you. The Python code that I'm about to walk you through is available on our community website called FabTrader.in. So this is the website, and if you go into stories, you'd find the NSE utility Python blog available. And then if you browse through, the entire code base is available here, and you can just copy it and use it as you please. Now let's take a look at the code. The code has two parts. The first part is the actual utility, the Python utility called NSE utility.py. This basically has the class NSE utils defined, and underneath it you'll find the various methods, which does specific downloads from NSE websites. For example, pre-market info is all about extracting the pre-market data from the NSE website. And then the second file, which is the NSE download, is nothing but just a sample program that I wrote showing how you could actually use the NSE utils and download various data, right? So in order to use this utility, you would have to first install pandas, the dependency. The usual way of doing it is a pip install pandas, which I'm sure you're already aware of. And then once that is done, you can copy the code of the utility from the website, which I just showed you. I'll provide the link as well in the description. So copy that code into a file called nsutility.py, place this file within your source root where you plan to use it. And then typically this is how you would initiate the instance, which is basically you import the NSE utility, which is this one. And then you create an instance of the class that we built, which is the NSE utility, the file underneath it, the NSE utils class, and then NSE is the instance that you've created. Once that is done, you just invoke the methods that you use and then do various functions that you need. Here's a list of all the functions that currently this utility supports. Let's look at a few examples on which methods you could use. I don't plan to walk you through the entire list of functions here, but we'll take a few quick ones and then take you through it. The first one is called the get equity full list, and then when you run it, you typically get the list of all equity instruments within NSE. And then if you don't really want the full details, but only want the list of the the instruments, you can just say list only as true, and then when you run it, you typically get a Python list containing just the symbols alone. So that's one way of doing it. And similarly, you can do the same for F&O symbols. If you want the pre-market info, again, if you run it and then give specific which instrument or the indices that you want, it'll download the entire table from NSE, which contains the pre-market data. Often in our strategies, we need the list of instruments contained within an index, right? For example, let's say you want all the symbols within the Nifty 50, and this is one way of getting it. So get index details, and then when you run it, it provides me again a Python list containing all the 50 instruments within that. You can change it to, let's say, Nifty 100, and then it'll again provide the data accordingly. So the list of symbols and the indices are provided here, so you can do a quick reference if you want, anytime you want on this one. NSE holidays, typically two types of holidays: the clearing holidays and the trading holidays. So if you want the clearing holidays, you can just simply run this, and then it will give you a list of all the dates for this particular year where there are clearing holidays. And similarly, you can do it for the trading holidays as well. And then you can also check if current date, whatever date that you're currently running, is also a clearing holiday or not. So if you run it without an input parameter in it, it basically takes today's date as the input and then checks and says if it's a clearing holiday. In this case, it's saying it's true. And then you can also provide a specific date, and then it will tell you whether that particular date it's a holiday or not. It again gives you a returns either a true or a false. If you want all the information about a specific script, you can provide the symbol code, and it'll give you an entire complete dump of all the information that you typically see on the NSE website, right? Every tab, the data contained within every tab is all collated and given to you in a JSON format. The price info function is one of very useful functions that I frequently use. This gets you the high-low, open, close, along with the upper circuit, the lower circuit details, including VWAP. So this I use very often. And then the next one is it provides you the 52-week high and low. not just the high and low value, but along also the date on which the high and low were hit, which is again pretty useful information. And they get market depth. You get the standard 5 levels of market depth when you run this. And then along with that, if you want the entire option chain downloaded for a symbol, you can use this function. Again, it's pretty useful. Or if you want just the futures symbols alone for a given symbol, you can run this and then get that data. The next set of functions are very, very useful and most frequently used by many traders, which is the Bhav copy download. In this, you can actually download all of those, which is the delivery Bhav copy, the equity, indices, or F&O. So here in this case, let me just run it. Since it's a large file, I'm only printing just the top 5 rows of it. So this is how you provide a date, and then it downloads the entire Bhav copy for that date. And in addition to that, you get some of these auxiliary items like the FIDI activity, which is pretty useful. And then the top gainers and losers in each of these categories. For example, for Nifty, Bank Nifty, the next 50. So you can get separate list containing the top gainers and losers. And one more useful item is getting the historic data for any indices. So I think right now it provides only the daily candles, but you can give a start and an end date, and then provide the index that you want the historic data for, and then it downloads the entire data onto a data frame. And with that, we've come to the end of the video. I hope you like this little utility and you make full use of it. And if there is any additional functionalities that you'd like me to add, please leave a comment. I'll definitely include that to the code and publish it again. If you found some value in this video, please consider subscribing and liking the video. And I will see you soon in another video. Until then, take care. Bye.